Hey everybody, this is AlphaZero at your service. I'm going to do a review on the new episode of Kiseijuu, Sei no Kakuritsu. In other words, it's called Parasite the Maximum. For this episode, dang, like literally, it is going to be one troubling ideal or something, in other words. Because this episode seems to be okay, you know, and honestly, yeah. If anything else, I'll get started right away, okay? At the beginning, we see to it that we have one man, we have like two people. One of the people we know that's infected with the parasite, named Ryoko, talking to another man, you know. And by the time I believe that man, and later on that guy ends up following the man and following that man that was with Ryoko, and later on that man picks up a woman, and that guy was still stalking him or keep spying on him. He goes to a garage, and later on he ends up finding a woman dead. However, that other man already spotted him and grabs him by the neck and gets ready and kills him. Therefore, we see to it after the opening, which I'm glad nothing changed because I love the opening to my heart's delight and so forth. We see to it that the same man who stalks Shinichi asks him for help because there's some trouble along the way, and therefore we see him. He tells him like he went to some garage or underground or something, and of course we see Shinichi going there, and things are just getting a little crazy and tactic as Migi says like I sent someone, you know, and later we see to it that it's another human being with a woman, and we see to it that he's about to kill her. However, Shinichi comes in and the guy was just recording everything, you know, and we see to it that Shinichi tries to stop him and tells a woman to run right now. However, that woman ran away too late and gets killed. Shinichi gets mad and Migi works together with him to kill the guy. After many couple seconds or minutes of fighting, Migi managed to strike him in the chest and below, and they managed to kill him. Therefore, the detective talks to Shinichi and says, I'm gonna quit this thing, okay? I'm way over my head like your right hand, like Migi says, because I have a wife and child too, so I'm gonna forget all about this right now, and you're not even human, so see to it that you'll be okay, alright? Shinichi was reluctant about this because he wants to stop these parasites once and for all, but forgotten of what's going on. He's also in the video, so we have to it that our buddy here decides to retire from spying in detective work. And after a certain school, you know, we see to it that the parasites are meeting up and saying that this guy's a really tough foe. We gotta find a way how to kill him. But Ryoko says he wants him alive though. They go like, are you sure it's not the baby you have is affecting your judgment? Which is a good question because we see to it that she's having a little softened heart. However, she says, okay, you can kill him. But here's one thing though, I want you to keep him intact because I want to dissect him. I go like, you're not gonna find that easy if you even think about it. However, I believe one of the parasites was playing the piano and talks to another parasite infected human and says, I wouldn't mind the guy going out, you know. I want him to have a little bit more experience as he cracks his hands or fingers, you know. And we see to it that after day by day, we see that Shinichi talks to Murano a bit, but, well, not talk, but say hello. But as I think we almost get to the end, we see to it that Migi tells Shinichi that we're pretty much the target and going to die. We gotta get out of here. If you're so spoiled to fight, why don't you fight in the school? Shinichi gets angry and says, no way, I'm not fighting in the school. He gets out of the school and runs off like hell. The trouble is that Migi goes out for 4 hours. He's like, I'm sorry, I gotta sleep out. It's a physiological thing. And therefore, he goes to sleep for 4 hours while Shinichi went on the run for 4 hours. He ends up meeting the same guy we saw at the beginning, and he ends up following him, you know? The trouble is that we see to it that Shinichi managed to run away from him. However, he took a car and think he could escape. However, that guy followed him by car too. And I go like, well, you're in trouble now, boy. There's no way you can escape. But another issue too is that we see to it that Migi finally wakes up and he says, I see 3 in one body. And I go like, holy dang, is that even possible? Well, this did mention at the beginning, if you watch Parasite up until from the beginning till right now, that one parasite tells Miggy, why don't you combine with me? We can live a little bit longer, you know? But yeah, I didn't know like it could fit. I did not know that 3 could fit in there. And he goes up, and the guy says, huh, you say you call the guy Miggy because you're right hand, huh? That goes with me too. I'm Mickey though, which means 3 trees probably. Hopefully I got that translation right. And therefore, they attack multiple ways, and it shows that he has two arms like in Parasite mode. And he goes like, this is my win now. I go like, he just smiles with the evil malicious face or expression, and I go like, you're in trouble now. I don't know what's gonna happen, but next episode it's gonna go down, like that's for sure. I don't know who's gonna win, but it may be pretty obvious. It's too obvious for us anyway, you know. So I'm just gonna end my review right here, people. But in other ways, when I'm thinking about who's gonna win, it could change. I don't know, but who knows? So I'm gonna end my review right here, people. Expect a channel update real soon. And as for 2 other reviews, they might be kind of late. I mean, very late, because I got something to do, and I'll let you all know that in my next video, right? So I'll see y'all till then. Once I upload this up, I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you on my next video, right? Later. Peace out. Bye-bye.